Hey everyone, it's Sirturmund here again, and today we're going to start with some law showcase. As always, you can find the deck list in the description below if you want to try it out. The next three videos are going to be some red and green law, which is still a very popular deck in OP03, and it's going to continue being a really popular deck in OP04. So if you haven't learned how to play this deck yet, I recommend learning how to play. So hope you enjoy the game coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy. In this match, we're going up against Zoro. I would like to go first. This is a great hand, so I think I keep it. There's one thing, right? Like, I want to play this Bonnie, but at the same time, it's kind of risky playing this Bonnie out and having her die to a Marco. So I think I'm actually going to keep the Bonnie back, because she's going to be the most critical card that we have in our hand to really look for our big boy, right? Our six cards blocker. They got the Marco, so we know the opponent has the Marco, right? Which, obviously, we always going to predict that. So, Marco and a Rush Zoro. We can play the Dadan, start filling out our hand. Might be better for us to just play this Robin, though. Might be better for us to play this Robin. Actually, no, let's... Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? I guess it had to just be Robin. So, if I play this Jewelry Bonney now, next time we have 5 Dawn. We can feel the board. We cannot feel the board while also being able to get her back into our hand. But I think the fact that we whiffed that Dadan makes me... No, because this is gonna just die to the... This is just gonna die to the freaking Marco. So I think it is a mistake. They also whiff. We whiff. They whiff. I needed to not whiff this, right? Because now I'm putting this Bonnie in danger to the Marco, and that's like the best target that he has for Marco, right? If they go for that now, we can always just try to kill it with our law. The one way that we can get safe is if we get another 1-drop. So I think I'm okay taking the first couple of damage here. I'm okay taking the first couple of damage here. Again, we get safe if we get another 1-drop, because it means that we can play Otama plus the other 1-drop out. Opponent chooses to just attack. Okay, we got the other 1-drop anyways. So now we're able to go for Nami. We lose one of these. Okay. And go here. We get the law. So we can play the Otama. It doesn't really matter which one we play it on, right? Then we can Shambles and bring back our Otama. Bring back the body, which is the most important. Let's put down this Robin here. And the only thing that punishes is going to be a jet pistol, right? I'm not going to play around the jet pistol. If they have it, they have it. I think I like the Robin better, so we can set up to kill their buggy next turn. Opponent has a Zoro and a Marco that we've seen. If they play the Marco now, that only leaves them with 1 Dawn, which is not enough to kind of attack us with the rest of their board. I think I like this Robin better to start getting value from the Robin. We have plenty of searchers between the second Dadan and the Bonnie that I don't think I'm going to be in a bad spot. We did see 1 log going to the bottom of the deck. We have this blocker, shopper. We have to start looking for other blockers and kind of go from there. I think we're in a good spot, though. We're in a really good spot right now. We have the Rush Zoro as well. Opponent can go Otama. Okay, so the Otama into the Robin, into the Marco. That means you have to replace one of your units. If that's the case, you might as well just use the Makino effect first. I think that's a mistake, right? If they use the Makino effect first, I guess they don't want me to swing back into their board. Maybe they're trying to set up for like this big attack. Right? So now I get the free block here, and that's cool. Maybe I understand why they did it this way, right? Maybe I cannot understand why they did it this way. if they go like this, then there is an easy... Okay, so like now what they did makes no sense to me. Do I want to let go of this Brook? Yeah, because I mean, I kind of want the resources from the Dan, but I also really like the Brook, right? I really like the Brook. Just letting me play like other units for free. Let's let go of the Brook. Let's let go of the Brook. Now we can just kill their buggy as well. So we do have this Nami. We have another blocker now here. How do we do this? So the problem with the buggy is that it has to be Nami that can kill the buggy, because this guy's a freaking like slash, right? He doesn't die to the slash. We can play the Otama, I guess. We can play the Otama, give the Nami +1. Nah, I think we always go Bonney first. We got another Bonney. We can also just get the Soros down. We can just get the Soros down, right? Let's shamble here. Let's bring down this Zoro. Let's attack with the Zoro into the Zoro. We can try to aggro them down at this point. We have so many units on the board. We have a blocker. Again, I'm kind of worried about like the jet pistol. That's the only thing that concerns me. I don't even know that I even care about killing this buggy, to be honest. Because I would need to commit a Dawn to try to kill that buggy. I guess I can force them to use a counter if they want to. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this is fine. We'll go like this. We'll go here. And then we'll go double down here and just hit them for 7. We have another Rush Zoro. And we still have double blockers. So this is still looking pretty dicey for the opponent. They have a 1 life. They do have a lot of cards. But they also have used multiple 2K counters, right? That will not actually counter out. We have 3 life. We still have so many things in our hand to refill our board anytime that we want to. So, like, do I care? Okay. You can play the shopper. Opponent has 3, 6, 7 Dawn. And now we just go for the 2K. Question is, at this point, right? I probably just want to go for their life, right? Like at this point, it makes more sense for me to go for their life. They have another Rush Zoro. So if they have another Rush Zoro, they could technically kill this guy anyways. The way that they're playing tells me that they have another Rush Zoro. We have our own Rush Zoro. We can fill up our board, sorry. Get the search from the Bonney. They could have a jet pistol as well, since I left them with 4 Dawn, and that would really screw me over. If they go like this, we just take that. Alright, so we can start with the Bonney. We get another Law, perfect, right? So now we can go Dadan. Pick this Otama. We have the Bege, and that leaves me with 2 Dawn. We can go 7 here. So Bege. Two Dawn. That leaves me with 2 more Dawn to play another unit. I don't know that it's going to be the Otama. Probably just the second Curly Dadan, to be honest. If we play the Otama, it lets me get an extra Dawn to be able to attack with this Law, which could be important. But the opponent looks like they have a guard point, so I don't know that it matters having that extra Dawn on the Law. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's pick this. Let's pick this Makino. This Nami, sorry. We're gonna shambles now. So I'm gonna shambles now. Just so that we can play like about the opponent's removal. We'll go like this. We'll go here. We know the opponent has like a guard point at least, right? Opponent has like a guard point at least. So this attack is gonna, but this attack is not gonna just get blocked by a 2k counter. That's the guard point. Do we let them have the 2k counter? I think so. They took the life. Wait, that's huge. If that's a guard point, I kind of get screwed though. The opponent's still thinking about it. It has to be. I can play around the Diablo Jambe by not going to 0 life. It will have to be Jet Pistol, or it has to be like Otama into Fire Fist. I'm actually so curious about what the opponent is doing here. Going to 0 life is kind of crazy because you're just going to lose next turn unless you have... I mean, I guess they can try to either kill me here with how many attackers they have or try to clear my board, right? So again, I want to probably... I'm going to give them this first blocker. If they have a Camarco or Fire Fist, I want to just block now and get value for my blocker. I'm going to give you the 2k. I also need to play around. I'll take this one. I'll take this one. I think I'm fine at 1. So now that, because what I need to play around is Luffy, right? Luffy's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a 6k. Plus another 4. It's going to be 10. Plus that is going to be 11. And we can get up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We cannot get up to that 11, right? So we're just going to just block here and just counter out of this one. So that we can play around the Luffy. Because the Luffy can get around my blockers. So now we don't have to worry about Luffy. And the Luffy cannot even attack anymore. So even if the opponent... Okay, opponent has a Zoro, right? Let's say the opponent has a Zoro. That's 6, 7, 8. And we can get up to 8 over here. So again, it's still kind of like a problem. If we had a 2k counter, I wouldn't block this. I would just take the hit. So the opponent has a Luffy or a Zoro here. I think they just lose though. Because now it doesn't matter. Yeah, they have the Zoro. It doesn't matter if I take this life. Like at this point, you want to go into after my units, right? Like you have to at least try to clear some of my units out. But the problem is that if you don't put any down into this Zoro, I'm just going to counter out of it. Yeah, so you just go like this, and I'm just going to counter out of this. Probably was better to keep the Nami. You have 2 Dawn, right? Which tells me that you probably have access to the Red Hawk, right? So they have access to the Red Hawk. I guess that could be a little bit... We can always bring, like... This Red Hawk could be annoying, I guess. Let's go for 9. We beat the Radical Beam. We beat the Red Hawk with the 9. Let's go for 9. 9 again. That's the Red Hawk, right? So that, we expected the Red Hawk, right? So we were expecting that Red Hawk. And then we just go for 9 again. And opponent really cannot do anything. So yeah, so we were able to get there. Opponent had a lot of rushers. And they had a pretty beefy board. But they just took so much damage early on that it allowed me to just go into the aggressive, right? Like, I understand what they were going for last turn. They wanted to just kill me. Because they didn't think that they could survive my attack. I wonder if they can survive if they try to go for board. But if I'm able to survive their lethal attacks, I'm also able to save my board. So that's kind of the hard position that the opponent was in. So I understand why they went for the play last turn. But if you had no way to really deal with my blockers, then there was never a way for you to have lethal. So yeah, no. GG's Dr. Luffy. This matchup can always be frustrating as a Zoro player. I've been in this spot so many times. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day.